go without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm dropping the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna fuss, so they boo each other, think that they're the winning team. Not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB. I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 4-4-4 in the car, my dash. I shake it big, told them all, you ain't first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma grow that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Marvin Hall returning it. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. But you might remember Nick Chubb, he had a heck of a game last year in Week 4 in what turned out to be a 40-25 Browns win over these Ravens. He finished with 160, and he fires one that's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
Well, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. It's long distance now. Let's go to that play.
19 yards there on the catch and run.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Taken down back at the 23-yard line.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson steps away to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Now he'll escape to his... And the pressure gets to him again.
That was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon.
Field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Ball on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves. Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Mike 22 is coming, 22's coming. Hey, alert 33. Hurry. What's the screen? I got it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Watch the slip. Mike 22, hurry.
From the gun, Mayfield. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
4 yards. That's another Browns 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kenny Stills. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Browns have taken the lead.
The extra point.
Now, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through.
Ravens 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
3.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Play action. Now Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 45 yards. A first down throw for Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
At the Ravens' 19-yard line.
And again, it's Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kenny Stills with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Browns 14, Ravens 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
On second down, Mayfield again. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Thrown away and incomplete. Brings up
so now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Mayfield with it once more. Looking for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Browns add on to their lead. Extra point through the Snowflakes, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
They go play action with Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play that time for the Ravens. 45 yards. Flush to his right. And this is caught at the 8. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll run with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Ravens get a bit closer. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10.
21. Ravens 10.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. And all of a sudden, we've got a ball game. They get the touchdown. Then on the kickoff, they get another touchdown, picking up the fumble, taking it to the house in just a matter of moments. 2 quick scores, Charles.
Every time we start to neglect special teams and big plays that occur off of them, something like this happens that reminds us we've got ourselves a game now.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Mecole Hardman becoming just the second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
The kick is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
A gain of 21
Exactly
yards.
what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Following the interception, Mayfield eluding the pressure right. And his pass incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
A 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day. And I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. And he's giving me the evil eye, folks. Mayfield looks to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. He's got his man. That's Hardman. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
3-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Going to the air again with Mayfield. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
4 yards.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 15-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
And he's got it. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down. And he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he has hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
5-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the lake effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Second half starts with a run by Dobbins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl quarterback Denzel Ward. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Give him 30 yards there. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Yeah, the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Quick throw complete, and he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field, the extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Fine.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
They'll buy some time right. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to...
And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
He's going deep for Brown. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Monte Nicholson picks it. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football. Now 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points going the other direction. Tough.
Yeah, it is, and this feels old school to me because you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we got a backup who's warmed up and has come into the game, so you can see an old school approach here that's not really benefiting them at this point.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Play action. It's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time.
Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is caught, but he will not make the 1st down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs.
1st and 10.
Give him 9 on the play, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Trying to get it that time to Stills, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
With the score, Brown.
Patrick Queen just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. 3rd and long for Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
Baltimore.
Sheldon Richardson there to make the play.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
A gain of a yard. And it's
from the gun, Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
And a key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves him from a 3 and out. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough.
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl quarterback Denzel Ward. And this one will be brought back to the 22. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Not much there, only a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Yannick Ngakoue make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there on 3rd down for the Browns. 48 yards. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Mayfield on play action. And that's caught by the tight end, Bryant. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
And they take a knee.
If you know, you know. If you know about the carport, the trapdoor's supposed to be awkward. If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
I don't think you got it, sir.
And they will take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Browns.